Look at that, strapped in. Good morning. Well, we are going to get some seed delivered today. I got my trailer hooked up. We're down in my seed warehouse. I've got a list of about 6 or 7 customers that I could take stuff to today if they're willing to take it. And yeah, just basically what I don't have to treat beans for. So I'm going to start getting some of that stuff around. I did talk to one of the bigger ones here already, and he said he would take stuff 10:30, 11. We got to be there. So we're going to get the trailer loaded up, make sure we got everything that we need, and head out. Okay, so for this first guy, we need 3 different varieties. Well, technically 2 different varieties, one of them with 2 different trait packages. So we need this 07 F23 GT. There's 12 bags on that pallet. We need those 12 bags. They happen to be, I'm guessing, in the middle. Yep, there's something else on top of them. So we got to get this pallet out and sort off some bags and get the 12 that we need out. And then we need, I don't even know where the rest of it's at. We're going to have to dig through these pallets and piles and see what's on them all to figure out where exactly what we need is. All right, so I got this pallet over here that's a different hybrid, and we're just going to stack these top, I think there's 12 bags, no, 6 bags on there. I always put a piece of cardboard in between varieties. If there are 2 separate varieties on a pallet, always put a piece of cardboard between them so that there's a differentiator, and you know that when you're taking them apart. Otherwise, it's really easy to confuse stuff. Okay, now that I've got that, I need these 12 bags, the next 12 bags, but there's something else on the bottom. There's 24 bags of a different variety. So I think I want to find a pallet with the other corn that we need, and I believe it's that one. And it may be that whole pallet. I'm not real sure yet. I got to get it out and see exactly what's on there. But we're going to dig that one out now. Oh no, that's all the same hybrid. Okay, so what we need is 24 bags off of that pallet, which is half of it. So we're gonna get it out here so we can get to it. We'll have to take that small one on top and put it somewhere. Then we're gonna have to go get a fresh pallet and stack the whole thing ourselves, which is what I was trying to avoid. So we'll set this one over here. One off the top without poking holes in the bags. And we'll set it down. Okay. Now, over there, I've got a pile of pallets that is mostly just for this purpose. So we'll grab one of them. All right, now we'll put a piece of cardboard down. And I'll start stacking bags. Fun. All right, we're getting closer. I got one more variety, another 24 bags that needs to go on that pallet. And I haven't found it yet, but it's somewhere over there. Found what I was looking for. It is those 24 bags there. There was 6 on top, but I put them on that pallet. And so rather than taking all those and stacking them on top of that, I'm just going to set that whole pallet right on top of there. And that way I don't have to restack it. Yeah, easier. Okay, so that is the corn going to this customer. Now, before I set that on the trailer, I want to wrap the bottom in plastic because it holds all the bags together and keeps it from shaking loose while we're going down the road. So somewhere over there I have a roll of plastic wrap. There. This is the time of the year where I think I should buy myself a plastic wrapping machine. Little thing that spins the pallets around, wraps plastic on it. It would make this easier. However, I bought 4 rolls of this plastic wrap about 6 years ago, and I still haven't used it all up yet. Pretty hard to justify when I don't use it that much. So I walk around in circles, wrapping up pallets a few times in the spring, and we'll call it good. All right, now we got to set this pallet of corn on our trailer. Okay, this customer also got some beans from me. This little pallet here, 25 bags, which is not a lot of beans, but considering this customer has never planted any seed of mine before, corn or beans, this was a pretty good order. So I'm going to load that up as well, and then I'm going to look at my sheet and see if there's anybody else that we can hit while we're delivering this at the same time. Same area, you know. All right, well, I got that stuff strapped down, and I threw a few bags, 3 different bags in the back of my truck. Those 3 bags are for, there's a customer, well, not really a customer, a prospect in the same general vicinity as where this stuff is going that I've been trying to get them to plant my stuff for a couple of years now. They put in a big plot on their own every year, and so I'm gonna give them a couple of bags to put in their plot to see how we stack up against the stuff that they're already planting. I tried to do this last year. None of the corn got planted last year, or at least nobody took the time to do plots and research and that kind of stuff. So we're going to try again this year. Hopefully I can do well in that stuff and gain a customer out of it. So that's what that stuff is for. We're going to deliver this other stuff first, and then we'll stop at that place, and hopefully we'll have a good conversation and see how it goes. So let's get this load out, and then we'll come back and see if we can't get some more out this afternoon, and if not, we'll fire up the treater and keep treating some beans. Taking a detour. Bridge is out. I don't come through that way with a loaded trailer very often, but it will be very nice when that bridge is fixed because, well, basically we couldn't take any semis over it loaded. It was, I don't remember what the weight limit was, 20 ton maybe, something like that. I don't know. It was pretty low weight limit. Certainly couldn't get an 80,000 pound semi over it, which that road is the main road between our farm in Waldron and our farm in Berkey. And so while we don't often go that way loaded, especially with grain or anything, sometimes we're hauling fertilizer or something on our tanks and they're heavy and you always have to go around because we couldn't go across the bridge. So that'll be nice to have it fixed. Gas got cheaper too, guys. $1.34. That's awesome. Okay, well, I got that seed delivered. Just called another customer who doesn't have very much, just a small order, but he's only a couple miles away, so we're gonna load that stuff up and take it to him. I think I'm done with my trailer for the afternoon, so we're gonna run that back to the farm and unhook it, and we'll just take this in the back of the truck. So I am gonna sort it out here now before I go, and then we'll come back and treat some beans. Remember to leave the tailgate down. Remember to leave the tailgate down. Whew. Okay, we're good. Quick update on the bean planter. Phil's been working on it. He's gone through all of the bearings on stuff. Closing wheels, openers, no-till holders, all that stuff. Got the gauge wheels adjusted. Everything is good there. He's currently going through the seed meters, cleaning stuff out. You can see he's working on that row. Let's see. I don't think he's done these ones yet. So you can see what a dirty meter looks like. And when Phil's done with them, they are spotless because that is Phil. So he's spending his time doing that. He's also checking for bearings and stuff in these row clutches, making sure that stuff is all good. And look, there's our diesel tank coming. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's what we're taking out. We'll load her up. Look at that, strapped in. All right, well, I'm back in my seed warehouse. I got that little bit of seed taken and delivered. And now I'm gonna treat some beans. I'm gonna sit down on my computer for just a second, figure out which variety I wanna do. We're just gonna do one batch tonight. It's, I don't know, 3:30 or something like that. So I won't get a lot done, but we'll get a jump start and we'll do a bunch more tomorrow. Let's do those 4 boxes there. Those all go to the same customer, all get the same treatment on them, so that'll be an easy one to do. Plus we can put them right back where they came from. They won't be in the way later. Yeah, so we're gonna go get our treater fired up. We got to get our chemicals mixed in, figure out what exactly we need to put in there, and get our rates all done. And I did clean the treater out when I finished the other day, so that's all done. And just gotta make sure we got our doors closed and get our pumps ready. Yeah, we'll get the treater ready. All right, so here's our recipe. We're gonna do 160 units of this particular variety, 4 boxes. And so we're going to need basically 200 fluid ounces of water, 240 of Cruiser Max Vibrants, 24 of Apron XL, and looks like about 95 of the yellow colorant. So we're gonna go ahead and get our tanks to start mixing. We gotta let them agitate for a little bit to get all mixed up, and then we'll start measuring stuff out. I gotta get the treater fired up, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, I got my boxes down, and these have been pumping for a little bit, so we're gonna start measuring out my cruiser. I gotta get my gloves on. I hope that I've got enough in there. It's gonna be close, but I need a gallon and 112 ounces, just under 2 gallons. And I'm not sure how much is left in that keg, but it's gotta be close to that, so we'll see. We made it. Just barely. But we made it. $128, and I did the 112 the first time. Right, now I'm going to get my yellow and put in there, and then we'll add that extra apron that we put in too to up that rate, and we'll get our agitation mixing in there. All right, well, we've got our slurry in there mixing, and we got our rinse water over here, and that's just kind of recirculating. I don't have agitation, but I can pump it through, just make sure everything's working good. So we're gonna let that run. I've got to get lids off of these 4 boxes, and then we'll be able to be ready to set one of them up there and start treating it. Okay, we've got a box up there. We've got our pumps ready to go. The chemicals are in there. Everything's agitated well. I need to prime the lines going to our atomizer. As you can see, the liquid has settled to there, which I don't have to go far, but if I don't, then the first beans won't come out treated. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, and we should be good to go. Okay, we're ready to go. Hit the start button, fire up the auger, and in a second that will turn green and the beans should start flowing. open, we're good. The beans will come out in a second. Excellent. Gonna work good. Well, we're gonna run these 4 boxes off. It won't take me too terribly long. And then we're gonna set them off to the side and call it good for tonight. We'll have a big day treating beans tomorrow. I've got a list of boxes that can go through, so here we go. Last box. Looking pretty good. I should mention, you guys remember those samples that we took from the last beans that we treated and I sent in to get them tested? I got the results back today and we passed. The chemical level on both samples was good, and so we passed. Everything is good. We're doing a good job. Okay, there's our 4th box done. All right, well, there's our 4 boxes of beans that are treated. That's all I'm going to do for today. First thing tomorrow, we'll come down, dump them back into the boxes they came out of, like we have been doing. I've got quite a few more beans that need treated tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to load the treater up on a trailer, make sure we've got all the chemicals that we need. We're going to need an empty box. We're going to need some cardboard, the shop vac, everything I can think of that we might need to treat beans. We're going to load it up onto the trailer so we're ready to go first thing Thursday morning. We're going to go down to one of the neighboring dealers and treat beans for him. So we should be all set up to go. I don't know how many total units we're going to do down there, but it'll be a full day. I know that. So I'm going to go fill that propane tank up. It's been burning most of today, sort of real low. It's 50 some degrees in here, so it's not cold by any means. Those beans that I just treated, I took the temperature, they were 50 degrees. So that's good, but I just want to keep it warm since I'm going to be in here all day tomorrow. So we'll let this thing keep running just at a low fire like it is now, and I don't want it to run out. So I'm going to fill that up before I go. It'll probably last all day tomorrow too, so we'll go do that, and then we'll be done down here for tonight. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. We've got a busy day coming up tomorrow trying to treat beans, get some stuff delivered, so we'll be busy with all of that. I'm surprised by some of your feedback on my intro video. Everybody seems to like it, but says it's too short, which when I was talking about making an intro, everybody said, keep it short. Don't make it too long, because we don't like them long, which I agree. Some of them are too long. So I might tweak it a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with it. So leave me some more comments and questions down below. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.